Okay, so just because the podcast started, that doesn't mean I'm going to stop talking about the mouse. Hey, yo, the mouse is like, I want to keep on talking about this. The mouse is fucking stupid. Like,
see, you don't want to say that too loud because even though the mouse is stupid, the mouse has big ass ears for a reason.
You got a point there.
They might own shit that we don't even know that they own. They might own shit they don't even know they own.
Right. 2 weeks from now, we're just going to come onto the podcast. You're watching the IMO Podcast on Disney Channel.
Stop, no. So why did the whole thought of me you just doing that fucking wand bullshit on the TV? No, don't.
Because that shit was integral to like your childhood. You know it, son.
Son, oh my god. And you're watching Disney.
I actually thought that was hype as shit.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
what was hype about it?
It was funny as shit.
It was only when certain characters or certain people were doing it, right, Maurice? You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
Exactly.
I bet.
I remember Cassie had made like the funniest joke ever. Like, what if like Sasuke got up on there? Dude? Nothing. Sasuke, you cheat, huh? You're watching Disney Channel, and he made it with like his lightning sword.
It's crazy because,
and then like Sakura, like in the back, or like in the background, just like panning over him. So
it's crazy because Naruto was on fucking Disney XD.
It was.
It
makes so much sense. Yes.
Yeah, it's fucking valid. That's what's fucking crazy. You're watching Naruto. You're watching Disney XD. Son, God, that's just. Alright. Rasengan! God damn it. Anyway, guys, if you're just now tuning in, welcome to the IMO Podcast, the only podcast where we talk about our very gracious Lord and Savior, the mouse, who we talk no ill will to at all, ever. I wasn't doing that. That was probably Maurice or some shit. I love you, mouse. Oh, man, if you're new to the show, please hit that mother freaking, because we're a family show.
Okay. Subscribe
button, hit that like button, comment on our shit. I mean stuff, because we're a family show. Oh man, but no, really, if you're just joining, welcome to the IMO Podcast. We do this every single Wednesday at around 8 p.m. sharpish. Notice the ish. Ish. Where we talk about all things that stuck out to us this week. We're here to shoot the shit, and that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoy the show. We got somewhat of a lot of things to talk about, so let's just dive right on into it today. So I actually do want to start with probably the biggest news. So remember Danny Rand? And remember Iron Fist? Remember how his show sucked, but it was getting better? And niggas was holding out, boy. Like one of our co-hosts did. Boy.
It was me. I was that guy.
It was Maurice, guys.
I am that nigga.
He is that nigga. He was hoping for that shit. And then when the Iron Fist got canceled, and it was like, oh no, not Iron Fist, no, it was getting good. Oh well, Iron Fist is gone. As long as they don't cancel. Wait, what the fuck? Luke Cage? The fuck y'all mean y'all canceled Luke Cage? Now
that makes sense.
What?
Luke Cage had a horrible fucking season.
And Iron Fist didn't?
Yeah, the first one was bad, but the second one was actually better. It actually improved.
It was showing potential.
Luke Cage regressed hard. Like, aside from maybe one or two scenes that were pretty dope, like it wasn't. How can I put this?
Was it really that bad?
It was kind of bad. He was dabbing by episode 3.
Oh right, he was doing it.
It was pretty cringy. It was pretty fucking cringy. Not to mention, I feel like they kind of like dragged on the role of Maria Dillard. That her character, the character Maria Dillard, I feel like they kind of dragged on her because they kind of made her into like this character. And I don't really know her too well from the comic books. I don't read their comics, but it just didn't seem like she should have been as much of a problem as she was. You know?
True. Oh wait a minute, hold up. Wait 1 second.
One. Okay, so only one. Do you actually expect this?
Jared, can we turn down the master volume just a little bit more?
On the game, no problem.
Yes. Maybe like maybe 3 ticks or something.
3 ticks.
I mean, I just 10%. I don't know. It's just. Oh right, I can see that shit. Hey. Yeah, 30ish should be fine. Yeah, cause 60 that was way too loud. Okay, so yeah, I didn't watch Luke Cage season 2. Why?
It was bad.
Damn, it was that bad?
It was bad.
It
like
was
at the end, I guess it was kind of an interesting twist, but when you like compare that to the rest of the season, it's just it really wasn't worth it just to learn. Yeah, he probably switched sides. Spoiler alert. But we talked about that like last week or something. So.
What do you mean? So can you explain again? What do you mean switch sides?
So at the end, how can I explain this? At the end, Club Paradise needed to be taken over by someone so that they can control the kind of like you ever seen Under the Red Hood? So they can control the criminal activity.
You'll never
like,
be better than me.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
like
yeah.
this.
Yeah. So like Jason Todd's idea was to not stop crime but to control it, like because he kind of realized like this is just gonna keep going on and on forever. Like the mission's never gonna be over. So that's kind of what Luke Cage has been put in. He was put in a position where it didn't seem like the crime was ever going to stop, and the only way was to kind of do like a Batman Jason Todd thing and put the fear in him. Because I mean, he technically stands on a higher pedestal than Cottonmouth did, or Diamondback, or Mariah.
Oh, can we talk about that for 1 second?
Yeah.
Why the fuck did they get rid of Cottonmouth halfway through the season? That shit, son. I didn't
you always
understand
bring
that
this
shit
up.
at all.
We're gonna move past that.
Nah, son,
you
I'm
can wallow in that
sad.
as long as you want. Okay.
Nah, man, I was fucking mad as shit.
Okay. All right. But yeah, so he stands at a higher pedestal than all those guys. So it's just I don't know. Like the journey up to that point just wasn't worth it. Oh, the whole reason he got it in the first place was because Mariah gave it to him when she died from her daughter, which was also kind of cringy. But yeah, it was just a lot of weird stuff.
Fair enough. I can't ask Jared because Jared don't know shit, and
that's how you feel. That's one of the ones I actually didn't get a chance to get to. I'm so sorry. That's kind of weird though, because like when I hear people talk about it, it's like it strikes me as really odd that they would cancel it, but apparently the second season was just that bad. Damn.
But here's the thing though, it wasn't. Well, I can't confirm because I didn't watch all of it, but I don't think it was Iron Fist level bad, Maurice.
It regressed, like it.
But was it Iron Fist?
Well, people didn't like Luke Cage the first season.
True.
Right? So
That's
it
fair.
regressed. I actually liked that season, but it regressed from that. Like it got, like just went down. Iron Fist season 1, almost comparable to it. It was just overall poorly done. This one was just there's execution here and there, and it seems all right. But like the story told, I think is just a little bit more cringeworthy. It's just really cringy.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I have to keep coming back to that word, but a lot of the stuff just like didn't click well. Like they were trying to speak to someone who wasn't there, like the audience was. While Iron Fist season 2, it's like, okay, we're going to introduce interesting character after interesting character, have fight scenes, stakes, twists and turns. Like really did things right. I mean, it was a little bit textbook, but at least it was better than the last season of Iron Fist.
Fair enough. I don't know. So does this bode well for the rest of the Marvel Netflix cinematic universe?
There will be hell to pay if they cancel out Punisher and Daredevil.
I haven't heard. Well, yeah, Punisher's probably fine. Daredevil, I haven't heard anything about the 3rd season, but I've watched about halfway through it. It's hard for me to imagine that going bad.
Son, that entire season was immaculate.
Right.
That shit was crazy.
Jessica Jones also is in a fine place right now, I think. Her story may be done though. I would be happy with if she just didn't come back, or if she just didn't come back and had Hellcat kind of fill her spot. But
well, maybe just don't give her another season.
that's what I mean. Like I feel like Jessica Jones' story is just finished. Like we're done with her.
Okay. But the other niggas, we were actually getting, story development,
like actual growth, like
right.
actual changes.
And they just said nah.
Yeah, like as crappy as I thought Luke Cage's season 2 was, I would have loved to see an evil Luke Cage fight Daredevil, Iron Fist.
They would lose. Niggas losing.
The only one who could do damage to him and knock him out is Iron Fist. So yeah.
And well, Jessica Jones might be able to do something, but Murdoch, he just, I don't know. He would have to get some kryptonite or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
What's a black man's kryptonite? A white woman.
I was just about to say this.
God.
It's coming full circle.
.ex.
It's coming full circle.
Okay.
Well, it makes sense. What's a black man's kryptonite? White women.
We can
Boom.
talk about. Okay.
I don't like arguing with facts, so I ain't gonna say nothing.
Exactly, and that's coming from Jared, who is actually.
I mean, like I said, I don't like arguing with facts, so I ain't gonna say nothing.
See. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of sad to see Luke Cage go, but at the same time, that's just one less thing I have to watch, so I'm not exactly mad about it. Iron Fist was whatever to me. I mean, you're making it seem like that second season was pretty good, so I might check it out.
It was worth checking. It's worth checking out for sure.
Okay. I'll try and find the time for it, but son, I watched all of Daredevil in like 1 week, and that shit was crazy. That shit was nuts. It was good. Okay, so let's move on. So let's talk about why the so how come this fall the devs were just like, you know what? Let's fuck them up. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's kill them let's kill them this year. How the fuck y'all gonna release every hype thing of the year within a 3-month time span?
Where's your
if you don't know what I'm talking about, our loyal listeners, alliteration. You need 3 for alliteration. Anyway, we're getting a lot of shit as far as video games is concerned. We're getting.
Oh, you didn't want to save that one for last? That was kind of.
Do you want to save it for last?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
Especially because nothing's gonna be as interesting as I think the next few things coming out.
Okay, that's fine. I'm looking for a segue now, and I'm failing miserably. So let's segue into the game that we're playing now. Hey, Jared, how is Black Ops right now? How does it feel?
How does it feel?
How does it feel?
It feels as though I like where they're going with like the whole I don't want to say Overwatch clone and what other, because people are saying this is like an Overwatch clone when it comes to the
Overwatch clone.
I mean, nigga, I have 2 abilities. I have an ultimate that charges up every like 60 or 90 seconds. So, well, not 60, 90 seconds, but I have an ult that charges up. It charges up faster when I do damage and kill people. Objective-based game mode. It's the reason why is because of just the specialists. That's the reason why people calling it Overwatch clone. But sorry. Anyway, point is,
I got no problem with that, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't have a problem.
I'll make my point later.
Right. But I wouldn't say I'm almost proceeded. I'm like level 44, highest level 55. I mean, I like the game. I want to see more though. I need to see like what they're gonna do when it comes to more guns, because there is a completely very lackluster amount of guns. But I do have to forgive them, because they did come out with a huge zombie portion of the game. Blackout's a thing. Like there's just a lot in this game that I can kind of forgive them for that. But I'm on I'm on this stool of I need more. I need to see more.
So you need to see more from a game that's already doing pretty well.
Yes.
Damn. That's a high-ass standard for Call of Duty, son.
I mean, son, I've been burned very hard with Call of Duty when it comes to this whole jetpack nonsense of, hey, let me just become Spider-Man. Hey, let me just become Halo for a second. No,
you gotta remember the audience that they're trying to target right now, which is these ADHD kids.
See, I have a problem with that when it comes, like, I don't know what it is with developers wanting to just keep attracting new audiences and just like say, oh, fuck our veterans that have been playing this game since PS2. Like, nah, let's just get these new millennials, son. Like, it's not like they're gonna care. I mean, them niggas probably switched to Fortnite by now.
Some developers do both though. I know Tekken did a beautiful job of that.
I mean,
they attracted new players and they did something for the core fan base.
I mainly just don't shots at Bungie, but yeah. I'm sorry, I have to.
Bungie's been getting better, so I hear.
Well, let me know when they're at their best. I don't know. I haven't played Destiny in like a while.
Damn.
I don't know. When Black Ops came out, I really want to play something different right now. I don't know. I'm very fickle.
I don't know. Well, you say that, but you putting a lot of hours in on this game.
Very fickle, just like a Twitch streamer. Fulfilling the stereotype.
Damn.
Nah, that one. Nah, I need a little bit more from that one there, sir.
What do you mean?
Nah, the fickle, like a Twitch streamer.
Yeah.
Nah, that one kind of landed flat.
No, because they never stay on games for long. Like, it's always to the next thing, to the next. Okay,
yeah.
Tell that to Shroud.
Okay, no, you actually, yeah, I will, because this nigga literally plays almost every. He plays Rainbow Six. He played Black Ops with Blackout. He played PUBG. He played Fortnite. Like, yeah, streamers do this all the time.
Niggas are allowed to play other games.
I know, but it's a common thing with streamers, and that was the joke.
Oh, okay.
I mean, Shroud's still a guy.
I guess.
I don't care. Anyway.
Right, nothing against him. It's just a funny thing that happens.
Okay. Well, you guys heard it here first. Maurice is going to start up our Twitch, and he's going to play every game out there, and he's going to stream what he's doing. Ain't that right, Maurice?
Who? What?
Who?
Ain't that right, Jared?
I mean, I'm about it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right, you got to play Fortnite.
Fuck, come on. Why Fortnite? Why do I have to play that oversaturated ass game? It's gonna die. I really hope. I can't wait.
This nigga forgot about Fortnite that fucking fast.
Because it's so, like, I don't know.
You also gotta come back to Smite and League.
I can come back to Smite. League, I haven't played League since like 2009.
Good God, damn.
Son, when the last time
Did you even play? What the fuck?
Son, the last time I played League was like when Tom Kench was new.
That wasn't 10 years ago, but
sorry,
like 3.
I don't have my years right. But
shut up, Marvin. Shut up. Go ahead.
Nah, but I haven't played League in like
we talking about me or the actual Marvin?
Son, the first time I played League, I remember this shit. Marvin remembers this shit too. I was like playing Katarina, and I was going mid lane. And then I
pressed every fucking button.
Son, you know what? I was tripping shit. I was because I went through the tutorial, and back then the tutorial was Ash, right? So I'm over here playing Katarina, and I was texting. I was like messaging Marvin, like, yo, where the fuck's my man at, bro? Like, what's going on? I was so shook. I'm like, why is my man at 0? What do I do right now? So my man was cracking up, not even helping me. Son, I'm like, yo, son, help me.
This is what you do. You take the palm of your hand as Katarina, and you just slide that shit across the keyboard. Boom. There you go.
Instant
there you go. Pentakill right there.
Bet.
There you go. That's all you gotta do, son. That's all you gotta do is cat. All right, so Jared, thank you for nominating yourself. Let's go ahead and Black Ops tick rate is 20 hertz. Now, I don't know too much about video games because, you know, I'm not a gamer.
You just bought a gaming PC, though.
I'm not a gamer.
All right, son. That's like that super hot fire nigga back in the day, but go ahead.
That's exactly I guess I couldn't have made that more obvious.
Thanks. I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm so sorry.
But I think 20 hertz is I think that's kind of bad.
Just a little bit.
I think that's kind of bad, you know.
I thought I was tripping when I fucking was shooting people, and I was like, no way, that can't be. It's just a really good gun. Now I see this article, and I'm just like, oh, he really did shoot me 15 times, and I only saw 1 bullet.
Yeah. And it's funny.
Yeah, like,
oh, good.
No, because sometimes when I'm playing, it's like, okay, so there are 4 bullets that are just in the ether, and I'm just, and I'm just sitting, and it's always like down to the wire, and I'm just going, okay, so that defo should have killed, but hey, the Call of Duty, maybe I'm just out of my element. Nah, son, this shit just bad.
Son, I remember Marvin sent me a clip. I couldn't stop laughing about this shit. My man literally was in a room, and this dude, it was Recon. He teleported in the room, and then smacked the shit out of him. And I'm like, how did he do that?
Call of Duty.
And then I'm like, wait a minute. And then there was a video about the 20 hertz, and it explains why the meta in the game right now is to jump around corners because you automatically give yourself an advantage instantly.
basically Call of Duty right now. Well, Call of Duty's always kind of been like this, but no, I can't even say that because
60...
there is.
Oh, I'm pretty sure Black Ops 2 wasn't that 60 hertz or 40 hertz? At minimum 40.
It wasn't 20.
At minimum 40. At minimum.
And on PS3. Good God.
I don't know.
That shit would have been like, I think. Fuck, you might as well have been playing Halo Evolved on PC back then. Holy
Damn,
shit, that just sounds fucking PC. Terrible.
That's back in the day right there.
Yeah, those were good ass times. But
Halo 3, rest in peace.
Well, I was actually talking about the first Halo.
I didn't play the first one. I'm sorry.
I didn't either, but I know I played Team Deathmatch at school. I didn't own an Xbox. Then I've been through this. Never mind. So yeah, 20 hertz. So I was just kidding. I do know a little bit about video games to know that's pretty fucked up. So I don't know if 20 hertz is unplayable per se, but you can kind of just feel that something's not right here.
The standard for a AAA game is 60.
60. Yeah.
So why? I'm just really thinking, why did they think it was a good idea to go with 20? Like who said, all right, do that?
The article that we linked, it was suggesting could have been bandwidth. You said bang? Or bang?
No, I'm sorry. I was watching the gameplay. He should have killed that nigga there. But
Okay.
I mean, let's just. I'm living proof of this shit, man.
Okay.
Yeah. So they said it was a bandwidth issue because the more the server's communicating per second, which is about 60. Well, not 60. What is it? What was the number again? Like 50 or so times per second. So whatever, 60 or 50 times per second. It's a lot of information being traveling to travel through the bandwidth.
I'm calling bullshit.
And
hard bullshit.
I guess they just weren't prepared with their server.
Weren't prepared. This is Call of Duty, the biggest video game franchise on the planet, backed by the biggest developer on the planet. I don't want to hear it's too much.
You know they're gonna cut corners to make more.
But they already did, because there's no single player. That's the corner they cut.
No, corners, plural.
Stop defending this.
I'm not defending it, but I mean, when you put the pieces together, 2 + 2 = 4.
Nah, not according to the SJ. Nah, let me stop. No, but I don't know, man. I just feel, well, I can't really say that, but I remember Call of Duty. I played Call of Duty as a kid. Jared. And yes, that's a fucking
so hard?
I don't know.
I grew up, Jared. You didn't. Time to play some other games here, Garrett.
Okay, son.
I mean, I'm just saying, 20 hertz is kind of proving my point. But Call of Duty 4, the good Call of Duty. I don't remember them cutting corners for anything.
I mean, back in the day, what was DLC though?
My point. Well, they did have DLC maps, but it wasn't. DLC wasn't a big thing back then. They may release like what, 4 maps in a year. It wasn't that big a deal. But now it's like, I don't know. Like, what's the problem? You already know that Call of Duty is going to make money. People are going to buy Call of Duty, so there should be Call of Duty should have an infinite budget. Those niggas should have a blank check.
I feel as though this Call of Duty, like this Black Ops 4, I don't think we're gonna get another Call of Duty from Infinity War next year. I'm like 100% positive, but I think this is like Treyarch's this is where they're gonna stop for like maybe a couple of years.
They need to. And you know what's crazy is I keep on hearing from sources. This is actually one of the more smoother Call of Duty rollouts.
I mean, my favorite will always be Black Ops 2. I mean, the best was always Modern Warfare 2. My favorite was Black Ops 2. But yeah, this one is honestly, like, I wouldn't say smooth, just it feels better than just constantly being Spider-Man, or no, sorry, not Spider-Man, Titanfall ripoffs. That's the better one. I don't know, that whole Black Ops 3 Infinite Warfare where I'm just like always in the air, now I'm not in the air, now I'm like
I was talking about like bugs on release. Because everybody kept on saying like,
PS4,
yeah,
yes.
like this is there are so few bugs this year, but I'm like, nigga, every time I get on this, like the game crashes.
Keep in mind, this game is heavily populated on PS4. like almost like an infestation. So PS4 has had very little problems. PC, they've it's funny because they just fixed the problem with like camouflages, and now when I load into a game, I think it'll show on the podcast, but literally these niggas are blacked out. There are times where I'll enter a map, it's blacked out. I'm like, how? It can't be this difficult. It can't.
Just remember that IGN gave this shit like a 9 something.
That was paid. I don't. It's okay. You already know Call of Duty is gonna get a 9, 9.5. The lowest it'll ever get is probably a 9.
Son, I bought this. Well, mostly because I had a PC and I just wanted to buy something. But I bought this thinking like, okay, maybe it's a completely different ball game on PC. Maybe PC is just phantasmagorical, just no bugs, no issues, just extremely good. Nope, not like that at all. And I'm kind of disappointed. Like I remember, my first game was with Maurice. And well, that was mostly because I need to update my fucking drivers for my graphics card. But I'm still playing it now, and I'm like, this isn't exactly crisp, clean, no caffeine, like
I'm noticing, not just saying
like Destiny or Overwatch is. I don't know. There's just something about it, and then this thing about the 20 hertz. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that explains a lot.
Right, exactly. Because I swear to God, I thought it was just me, and no, I'll call them. I'll just say it myself because I'm a little bit naive to the whole PC gaming thing. I'm just going, this isn't as smooth as I thought it would be. Maybe it's just because I don't have the top of the line graphics card or whatever. But then I play Overwatch. My PC eats up Overwatch, and then I'll play other games. It's doing pretty fine. Then when I get on Black Ops, it's like there's just something when I move the reticle or move the mouse. There's just something off there, and I'm like, I don't know what that is.
What you're experiencing is what we call a game that's mainstreamed on console. They will make sure that shit is crisp, clean, like polished like 15 times over, because that's where they're gonna make their most money. PC is like the unwanted child. It's like, oh, that's right, niggas play this shit on PC.
Even though like majority of their longevity is gonna come from PC. Anyway,
son,
that's crazy.
I don't think people like there's even talk that the Call of Duty Pro League is gonna switch to PC. There's like legitimate talk about this.
It makes
sense. Like, oh my god.
It makes sense. Hey, maybe it'll be different next year with Call of Duty 8 versus 2 Advanced Warfare. I don't know. I'm trying my best here. I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do for the naming convention. Maybe we can get something new, but then again, that's how you get shit like Ghost. So, son, ever since Ghost came out, they was like, fuck this new shit. We're just gonna Black Ops 8.
That was the one I tried.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so fucking sorry for you, man. I really do. And that's been like a thing with you, Maurice. You're always coming at the wrong time.
I don't know what to say.
Like you did that shit with League too. That shit was hilarious. Play League. League is at the worst state ever when you started playing.
Oh man, I don't know what they see in this game. This shit's garbage.
Son, you came in with that whole tank meta thing. I don't know what to say, son. I don't know.
Meta, like always in MOBAs. And any type
but it was a time where it was game breaking when Maurice came in. I felt so sorry for him. Like, this just isn't your thing.
Was it
maybe you should stop playing video games.
Was it even worse? Because like right now I hear talk about niggas saying that ADCs are just obsolete in League right now.
That might be true. I'll converse that with Daryl and or Caleb. They're probably not listening right now because they're probably doing something else. But that kind of seems correct. But I don't know shit about League to be talking about League professionally and shit like that. So yeah, looking forward to play Call of Duty again when it's good, but hey, that probably will never be, which means I probably wasted another $60, just like I did last year with Call of Duty World War II. This might just be the last time I buy Call of Duty. I think I'm just done with the franchise at this point, because I gave it a bone last year, because I'm thinking that me and my friends, we're going to be playing Call of Duty. We played that shit for like a week, and then Marvin's probably listening right now, be like, nigga, you wasn't online or some shit like that, which is probably true. But I swear to God, niggas wasn't playing Call of Duty after, like, Call of Duty drops it every October. I swear to God, by January, nobody was playing that shit. So yeah, this is my last outing with Call of Duty. So that's just me. Maurice, sorry, you played that shit for like a week. See, yeah, that's there we go. It's me, Maurice, Marvin proving my point right there. Let's move on. Oh boy.
Well, to be fair, I was at a convention for like 4 days, so that doesn't technically count.
I was talking about last year.
Last year for
World War II.
World War II?
Yes.
I didn't play that game.
Exactly. That's what. I was talking about. I was referring to myself.
Oh.
And I wasn't counting you because you were on your fuck Call of Duty thing back then.
Oh yeah.
I love how you agreed. Anyway,
I'm gonna call it what it is, you know.
Oh, Marvin, when I say that niggas, I'm referring to my friends. It's trying to fucked up. When I say niggas, I'm thinking like everybody who bought Call of Duty. I don't remember playing like more than 3 matches with everybody in chat. That may have been. I'll take responsibility. That was probably mostly my fault, but. Yeah, I don't remember us being on that game for too long. I really don't. But there was probably hella niggas playing Call of Duty, so yeah, you're right. Alright, let's move on. Conor McGregor is a nigga. Alright, so I'm glad that we've gotten that out the way, because I'm actually tired of talking about this nigga now. But hey, let's keep on going.
I ain't here in the first place.
Nah.
Conor McGregor, he's an interesting topic when he's actually not being an asshole.
So he's never an interesting topic.
Exactly. Good. Thank you for calling me out on that, Jared.
Gotcha.
But no, like really, I actually like Conor McGregor as a fighter. He's very entertaining to. Well, does anybody in here besides me kind of sort of keep up with the UFC?
Nope.
I do not.
Dang, Jared, I was very surprised.
I mean, I don't have cable.
That don't mean nothing.
Yeah, I think it does. The fact that I can't.
You can order the fight on any. So me and my friend.
When you said order, you fucked up right there.
Me and my friends, they came over to watch the Floyd McGregor fight. We streamed that shit from PlayStation.
I'm surprised they didn't stream that shit through Pornhub.
Actually, they
Stop
probably
playing with me. Stop playing with me.
Man, believe it or not, Pornhub is probably the safest place on the internet. Ironically enough, it shit is. I'll say that to the day I die. Pornhub is actually a pretty solid place.
Huh.
It's pretty.
Well, we know what Andre thinks now.
Exactly, son. You know how many animes I watched on Pornhub?
You don't have to talk about it. So, anyways, moving on.
I was watching my Boku no Hero.
Boku no what?
Okay. you know.
What you mean?
You know which one.
So if I keep stuck
but
in the
no,
background.
you know, fuck it. We ain't got to talk about Conor McGregor. Let's do that next week.
Or Boku no Pico that Andre watched.
Whoa, Andre, you watch Boku no Pico?
It's a decent anime.
Foul as shit, bro.
I mean, it's got a plot, so
I ain't gonna comment.
it's also on the correct streaming service. So if you want to watch it anywhere, just saying. Just saying, if you want to watch it anywhere, it makes sense to watch it on Pornhub. You feel me?
Okay.
All right, so oh right, yeah. Optic, for a second, these niggas cheated and they're banned from everything, banned from video games. The FBI came in and they took away their PCs and everything. It's over.
So niggas
Do
dropped
some
it
normal
through
shit,
the skylight
niggas.
in the competitions. Like, where y'all niggas at, son? You gonna
Right.
use aimbots? Fight me.
Exactly. So the industry was not having that shit. That shit was actually like swift. It was. I read a little bit of it.
Son,
Yep. Nope. You're done. And that was the article.
So they literally cut the stream. They cut
Right,
that shit.
it's over.
It
It's
was
done.
like, hold up, Alt tab, nigga, Alt tab, right the fuck now. And my man
Somebody
tried to
was
turn that shit off. He's like, fuck.
Right. And the admin was watching. Was like, wait, do that again? Nah, nigga. Click, and it was done. That's the swiftest thing I have ever seen in my life.
Son, fucking Counter-Strike is like, people are already gods at the game, and it's funny because a lot of people when they see actual good players like actually play against them, you'll see it all the time. It's like, oh, he's hacking, he's got wall hacks, he has aimbot. I'm like, son, some niggas are just good. And it's like with Counter-Strike, I feel as though it's really hard because I've seen people do the shit that aimbots do. I've seen it, and it's kind of crazy. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. But yeah, he was obviously, I'm not trying to defend him. He was obviously using a fucking aimbot. Like, nigga was caught doing it, but I don't know.
Yeah, that video was wild. Like,
I was like, just everywhere. I'm like, all right, that's a little too much, but that's not far. That's not far from the truth, though. Like real talk, that is not far from what these niggas do in professional Counter-Strike.
Yeah, but he wasn't doing that. That nigga was cheating. Did he try to refute it? Like, did
He tried to
just
shut off his PC. From what I read in the article, they wanted him to alt tab, and he tried to shut it off.
Nah, they was on it, boy. They was on that shit. Son. So not really too much to talk about there. That nigga got busted.
Also,
any comments?
Not to mention, or also, Optic in India has disbanded. Like, there's no more Optic India for Counter-Strike. Period.
Oh, damn, the
whole team got fucking canned for that shit. The whole team. And that's the part that really pisses me off. I'm like, yo, that was like, niggas don't understand that you do some shit like that, you can fuck up your teammates, bro. And your teammates probably let that shit happen. It's like, oh yeah, go for it. You can't tell me that these niggas didn't know he was gonna do that.
And they're in India?
Yeah, this is in India.
Oh damn, that nigga might die. I mean,
that nigga might die.
Son, I don't want to. India's not a third world country by any stretch of the imagination. But some of these other countries be doing some fucked up shit, son.
You talking about Saudi Arabia? Oh wait, no, we don't talk about politics. My bad.
You know, I mean, pretty much, yeah.
That was completely intentional, by the way. You'll see
I'm just saying, like, somebody might hold a grudge. Like, you ended several niggas' careers. Like, damn, damn, son. You know how sweet you have it. You are making money by playing a video game because you're good at the video game. But the one time you want to cheat, you are fucking up other niggas' livelihoods because you wanted to cheat. That's like, I can't even put that in an IT perspective. That's like if I'm working with Maurice and he closed the ticket without following up with the user. Something I do quite often. and he gets in trouble, and then all of a sudden I get fired too because I work with him very closely.
Or
that's how fucked up that is. Say what?
You were with him on the project, something like that, helping him out.
Exactly. Now I gotta go because Maurice didn't follow the 3-strike rule. Like, what the fuck? Well, so it's time to kill Maurice because.
I mean, 9 times because normally what happens when orgs disband is they either make a new team or they just like get traded to different teams, shit like that. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna find another team to play for because Counter-Strike is one of the biggest esports in the fucking world right now.
For some fucking reason, I don't know, man.
I mean, the skill gap is intensely high. Like you look at Counter-Strike from like a perspective of just a casual player, but when it comes to like all the mechanics that these niggas are doing, dog, it's.
Oh, I understand that part. It just doesn't look fun to me.
It doesn't. I don't like the whole. I can't like visually see recoil. It's like you'll look at the reticle and the bullets are going away from the reticle. That shit bothers me.
That's that real life shooting, son.
Then why the fuck is there reticle then? There's no reticle in real life.
I don't know.
In front of me.
Son, I don't know. But I will say in shooting in real life, they're not too far off. Like,
I mean, but there's no reticle. In real life, I can aim the damn gun.
You can also aim the gun in CS:GO.
Oh, what, 2? A sniper and a fucking assault rifle?
You just gotta be good at it.
You're right, son.
Speaking of games that doesn't look too fun. I'm just gonna spring this on you guys. Well, I'm gonna spring this on Maurice really quickly. I'm very on the fence, and Marvin, if you're listening to, I'm still on the fence about SoCal. And I'm almost on the tip of just buying it just to see if I'll like it or not. So if you want to give if you could give your first impressions real quick, Maurice, and like try and explain it to a person.
10 out of 10 because you can make thighs thick.
But I already pre-ordered.
Okay. Nigga's already out. I went back in time to pre-order. Fuck that. But no, seriously, coming from a person that's new to fighting games and who only plays Tekken,
I think it's better for you to play multiple fighting games than just the one fighting game.
Okay, and I know your opinion on that, but let's talk about Soul Calibur. Calibur?
This falls into that. I mean, Soul Calibur is like, this one's actually pretty good. We haven't gotten too deep into the meta of it. Marvin will probably speak a little bit more to that than I can, but I can't see anything inherently wrong with it. It seems pretty balanced and fair. A lot of all the characters seem viable initially, but that's only because it hasn't been out for a while yet. So you can't just tell who's ass or not. And it's not as definitive as something like Injustice, where like you can tell what the dominant character is going to be, and you can tell which character is going to be as, i.e., Deadshot versus Cheetah. So this is different from that because all the characters have like varying ranges and stuff, and they all play like very differently. Oh no, I was a fucking Cheetah man.
No, I'm saying that hurt just hearing that matchup, Deadshot versus Cheetah. That hurt.
Okay.
Like I'm not sure if she's gotten buffs, but like Vanilla Injustice 2, that was just like.
Like, as soon as she presses R1 and L1, she just kills you. That's a buffer.
And it makes it so bad because they forced you to unlock the moves that would help you in the Deadshot matchup, and they were random themselves. So that was crazy. That was fun time.
So coming from a person who plays Tekken, would it be harder? Will any of my skills translate to? Okay. Oh wow.
Honestly, you can win a game.
The skills that translate. The skills that translate are the ones. The skills that translate between fighting games are usually like the major three, like prediction, reaction, spacing, zoning.
God damn, I'm going to be ass in this too. Fuck.
I'm gonna be so real with you. You can win a match with only using 2 buttons, just 2 attacks. If you know how to block and just like space moves correctly and just not get hit, you can win just by hitting 2 buttons.
Fuck, looks like I'm gonna be bad at this too. Damn.
Do you know how to pick up a controller, nigga? It's like, goddamn.
Damn, son, I'm gonna be so fucking bad. Sometimes I pick up the controller, that shit is sideways, my nigga.
My man picks up a controller and it's really a keyboard and mouse, and my man's over here on the fucking Wii menu and shit. Like, goddamn, you fucked up that bad.
Son, I'm gonna be on my trackpad on my actual PC and shit, trying to figure out like, well, how do I do this, guy?
Why am I at the Wii menu? What's going on?
Well, looks like another game I'm going to be bad at. Well, GG, guys.
We tried our best, boys. We going.
If you want to win, just pick Nightmare, by the way.
Okay.
Oh God, that nigga is ridiculous in this game.
Hey, I'm just gonna hit you across the map. Oh, sorry, you can't do that too? My bad. You'll be alright.
It wasn't as bad in previous games, but then you get to this game and it's just like, why is the speed turned up to 15? The maximum 6. He moves really fucking fast. That's
Tekken is the hardest fighting game out? Really?
I think it's one of them.
I think.
Yeah, I wouldn't say hardest, but it's definitely up there.
I was gonna say Street Fighter, but then again, I just don't like fucking Street Fighter. Maybe that's why I think it's hard.
Melee is the hardest.
True, but we don't count Melee anymore.
Son, niggas are doing 9 inputs a second.
Nah, okay, so what the fuck did I just say? We don't talk about Melee, but niggas are doing. What the fuck did I just say?
9 inputs a second. I want to hear more about this. Actually,
son, it was a video. I'm gonna link you the video, Maurice, later. But one of the pro players' name is Westballs. He's a Falco main. They have a cam of his button inputs, and they measured it to 9 inputs a second of what he's doing. Like, okay,
so let's go round robin right now. Maurice, hardest fighting game out. Go.
I want to say Tekken.
Jared.
Melee.
I'm going Street Fighter. That's actually really rare that none of us agree on one thing, but hey.
Now, can I ask you a question about the Street Fighter one? What is... I'm not trying to say it's easy, but what's difficult about it to you?
Yeah, right.
Say it again?
What's difficult about it to you? Like, why do you find it difficult?
Because it's 2D. I never really understood the whole 2D.
It's not. That's so fucking broad. Like there are so many 2D games I don't play.
Exactly.
I never really ride
with a 2D fighter.
Like Melee's 2D, Street Fighter's 2D, Blaze Blue's 2D, and Skullgirls is 2D, and they all play differently.
And I don't fuck with none of them.
Okay, the reason why I picked Melee is because not only do you have to worry about spacing, you have to worry about your opponent's matchup, but you also have to worry about not killing yourself. You can kill Melee. I think Smash Bros is one of the only fighting games where you can legit. Well, then again, Soul Calibur 2 because of ring outs and bullshit like that. But you can legit kill yourself in that game. So not only have to worry about what they're doing and input try to read what they're doing, try to predict what they're doing, try to be ready for what they're doing. You have to be ready for what you're gonna do and how you react to it and shit. Because
you know what's crazy? We're talking about fighting games. Ain't nobody mentioned Marvel yet. Yeah, damn. Niggas just forgot all about Marvel.
You do is you just practice one combo and how to convert into that one combo, and then you die.
You mean you pick Virgil, and that's pretty much it?
Son, Virgil and Doom are the 2 characters I wish died in MCU Capcom, whatever fuck these niggas are from and shit. I know.
Actually, technically, I think they all technically. Well, no, Doctor Doom just doesn't die for some reason.
So Doctor Doom, his
that.
cape hits you when he does a sweep. When he does a fucking leg sweep, his cape will hit you. It's so tilting. Like, why?
Can we just say that Tekken is like the fighting game out? There's something about Tekken. It's just like it's very watch. I can't really say that about any other fighting game, and that's the reason why I haven't really picked up SoCal yet, because it doesn't look like, it doesn't give me that hype that Tekken does, and maybe that's just me, and I haven't played it yet. But it's just not.
What about Tekken is hype to you though?
The okay, so like let's say, even though this is going to sound really cheap, you know how like when Brian does his big dick buttons, that's hype to me, and you see all that damage go by. And you know he's juggling this nigga for days, and you get the wall carry and shit like that. That shit is hype for me. Tekken also has like this oomph behind it. I can't explain it, but you know that the buttons feel like they're doing damage. It feels like everything is hitting hard. Soul Calibur doesn't really scratch that itch for me.
Play Nightmare.
I think you need to, one, play Nightmare. Two, I think the reason why you like Tekken visually more than Soul Calibur is because to some degree you understand it better than you understand Soul Calibur. Like Soul Calibur is just like a bunch of niggas swinging their dicks around at you, but Tekken's actually.
It's
like,
funny because that's exactly.
But with Tekken, it seems more like oh man, he did a lot of stuff to get that kill. That's amazing. I wish I could do that shit or something like that. So I think you need to play the game, because like I thought you were talking about like, oh, there's no cutscene attacks or anything that's like visually appealing or colors, because niggas love colors.
What the fuck? Have you
game.
played Soul Calibur, nigga?
I didn't say that.
Have you played the new one? No, I'm saying like that's all in here. So I'm not sure like where you're coming from. I wasn't sure where you were coming from when you say it doesn't look as interesting to watch. Well, I'm just looking at it and I'm just like, a nigga was on a fucking horse and he slammed his whole body into that nigga. His whole body yes.
I can't lie.
Okay.
That Critical Edge was fucking dope. Is it still called Critical Edge?
It's called Critical Edge. Yeah.
All right, bet.
I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it.
And the customization alone, like Jesus Christ, this is like
what?
leagues better than Tekken.
So why did Marvin tell me this nigga was spent? Like I asked him, he bought the game, and then I asked him, "Yo, how's Soul Calibur?" He's like, "I don't know. I spent 3 hours in character customization." I'm like, "Well, this already sounds like a good ass game."
God damn, 3 hours.
3 hours of character.
Niggas over there making the entire whole character.
You laugh, but niggas are really doing that shit. Niggas.
I know. I seen Marvin do it.
I've been in here for like half an hour just making characters.
Sounds pretty hype. Okay, but shit, and this is almost a perfect segue into our next point. Where the fuck am I supposed to get all this fucking money and fucking time at, son? Like, I got Red Dead coming out. I gotta buy an external for that shit. And let's introduce this properly then. So fuck it. There's just too much shit to play. Well, how am I supposed to balance what I want to play versus what I have to play? Like, does that make any sense? Like, I know I don't have to play Red Dead, but I want to. But I know that a nigga has to play Soul Cal eventually. So how are you guys balancing the shit that you have to play versus the shit that you need to play?
Well, I don't.
Okay.
That's the best answer. Like, I respect everything you just said, Maurice.
Thank you, sir.
I don't. I just play what I want to play. And that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna get to them. There's certain things that we've like listed today that I'm just probably not going to play straight up, like Call of Duty. Well, I mean, it depends like if like homies get on, but other than that, I'm not really like looking to.
I would like to spend some more time in zombies just to get that nut shit going in the zombies.
Nut shit.
It's a good zombie seems like a good turn your brain off thing, but then again, it's not like that anymore. Anyway, let's keep going. So yeah, we got a slew of video games coming out in this fall season, and for everybody who doesn't know, Jared, fall is from September 21st to December 21st. So within that time frame, we have gotten, and I'm also counting September, we have gotten Spider-Man, Call of Duty. We're going to get Red Dead, Fallout, Smash, Darksiders, Battlefield. Did I say Red Dead?
Yeah. Son.
Pokemon, and I'm just gonna cheat and say Kingdom Hearts 3 because that's just literally like a couple days after.
No.
Nope, I'm cheating. I'm counting it.
Okay.
Because it's literally so winter officially begins on December 21st. Kingdom Hearts is coming out like 2 weeks after that.
Is
You
it
mean
in
a
winter?
month after that? You
Or is
mean
it
a
in
month
fall?
after that?
It's in winter.
You mean a month after that?
Is that the end of January?
Yes.
I'm still gonna count it.
No.
Because you're not gonna be finished playing all these games by that time.
Bet.
Okay.
Bet. I said fucking bet.
All right. How much? All right. So how good are we counting being? Well, we can't count Smash because all your skills are just pretty much.
I mean, I'm playing Smash year round, and then the next year. And then
Last time you played Smash?
My roommate has the Wii U set up, and he asked me to play occasionally from time to time. We were actually just playing Monday. No, Tuesday.
Son, can I just say one thing about Red Dead? Son?
No.
Like, why the fuck is
think
that
this is a
campaign?
podcast?
Why is the vanilla campaign 68 hours, son?
For Red Dead?
For Red Dead, 68
Rockstar.
hours. So I don't think niggas understand. Let me say that one more time. 68 hours
Rockstar.
of vanilla camp, and that's without side quests.
Rockstar.
God damn.
I'm just hoping that those characters are good because the 68 hours they'll seem like a bit.
I was like, now I see why this thing is over 100 gigabytes. When you go to put it that much fucking content.
Nah, man, don't make no excuses for those niggas,
Right?
man.
I'm not making an
excuse.
I'm not I understand. I'm not saying. I mean, if it can fit on one disc and it'll sell 100 gigabytes, would you still buy it?
Say again.
I said if it was 100 gigabytes, but it was only on one disc, would you still buy it though?
I'm going to buy it regardless. But
Alright, son.
what was it again? 150?
It's like 120, 130, something like that.
That's a lot of game right there, son. That's almost.
I swear it doesn't even deserve. Like for 60 to 80 hours, I don't know about
No,
that.
remember that's just the vanilla story.
I know, but that's still kind of. Oh,
That's a lot.
Just
Okay.
the vanilla story.
right,
That's a lot.
right. Never mind.
Man, they might. You know what? They might be thinking like, okay, Grand Theft Auto 5 did so good, and niggas are still buying Grand Theft Auto 5 for wherever the fuck reason.
It's still $60.
Like maybe niggas are just going to. Maybe that's their thinking behind it. Maybe niggas just like spending a lot of time in our universe, and they say, all right, let's just make a big ass game and let them just do whatever the fuck they want. I don't think that was the smartest thing to do because I don't anticipate even beating the fucking game until like February, because that's a lot of fucking time right there. So.
And we didn't even go over if these niggas are gonna do like anything like DLC, like special add-ons and shit like that. I don't know.
I won't be getting that game until like it comes out on PC.
So you'll probably get that game next year. Niggas
Then
still haven't beaten it.
I'll
Probably
be
won't
getting
be.
it. Yeah,
You are definitely not getting that next year. Then, well, you might get it next year.
yeah.
They like to be sly with their PC releases. Hey guys, remember this game is coming out on PC? Bet. All right, see you next week.
Now watch that shit run so smooth on Xbox and has like 30 bugs on launch for PC.
Right.
Well, I don't know, son.
I'm stamping it right now. Put 10 on it.
All right, I'm gonna put.
If anything, it'll probably be because of how the structure is for the coding. Like it's probably meant to run on consoles, and to convert that over, it probably get
It makes sense. It makes sense.
because consoles are weird.
Apparently, they're easy to code on too, which also doesn't make too much sense. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a guy who plays games.
Shots.
So Smash 5, obviously we're getting that. Everybody's getting that. Fuck, I gotta double down on Smash 5 and actually get a Wii. I mean, fuck Switch. And
This nigga said it
No,
weird.
yeah, get away. Yeah, get away. Waste your money.
all right. We're also getting Darksiders, which son, they couldn't push that shit back a little bit because I'm actually kind of interested in the game, but I just don't know whether I just have the time to even give it the light of day this season. Not that it's going anywhere, but
Nah, you good?
is it coming? Is Darksiders coming on PC?
Yeah. But
Humble
you won't.
bundle.
Plus, once you're done with Red Dead, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure we won't have like another single player game until Kingdom Hearts. So you got time.
Son, I'm debating if Red Dead is a day one. That's a lot of like.
What you got before Red Dead?
Huh?
What you got before Red Dead?
What do you mean what I got before Red Dead?
Like, what are you going to be playing before Red Dead?
Well, nigga, I can play Tekken until this time next year.
What? I mean, sure.
I mean, but let's put it this way. If niggas said like, hey, I'm not getting Red Dead day one, I'm gonna wait until next year, that's a completely valid option to me.
Okay.
Niggas still probably won't even beating it by that time.
Right. And because you got right when Red Dead is coming out, Fallout coming right out, like.
But aren't you like a huge fan of Red Dead? So there's not.
I
like,
am,
not
and that's what's making me upset that it's so much game to play.
I mean, well, I guess me personally, if it was a game that I wanted to play, I would just go buy that shit first. Like fuck whoever playing it. I'm making sure I'm securing my copy.
It's more like I'm still want to get good at Tekken, and I still want to do pretty decent in Soul Calibur, so I can actually play with you and Marvin.
Just learn how to beat Taki, and you'll be alright.
I don't think Taki's a problem necessarily, but alright.
No, it's not a problem.
You just don't like her.
Nope.
Fair.
I want to play Red Dead, but I also want to acquire the skills I need for Soul Calibur. So when niggas say, "Hey, let's all get on Soul Calibur," I'm not that nigga that's just ring outing himself, because I'm not worried about fucking.
You really have to try.
It's kind of hard. Yeah, you really
have to try. The reason why I say like you can ring out.
Jared,
yourself,
have you seen me play Tekken?
No. Damn, you that bad, son? Why? So why are you like just flaming yourself on Tekken so much? Like, why are you this bad?
If you would see.
Do you know how to move?
If you would have seen me play 3 months ago, son.
I mean, do you play fighting games?
No, nigga.
Damn.
What have I been saying for the past show?
Damn,
like,
son.
What have I been playing? Maurice, what was I saying, son? Did I not put that out there? Or
Tekken humbles a man, as Marvin said.
Tekken does humble a man. Tekken's one of those games where it's like, if you don't know how to play the game, another nigga can just like not make you play the game. I've never experienced anything like I have with Tekken this past year. Like seriously, if you don't know what buttons to press, you're not going to play the game. Straight up, I've never had that happen before. Shit's crazy.
Yeah, right, man.
Okay. Fallout 76. Fallout 76. Niggas are having doubts of the game. Well, at least in chat. I think Daryl is having his doubts, and I think Caleb is having his doubts. I don't know. I hope it's good.
I'm definitely having my doubts. Fuck that game.
Damn, son,
that shit looks like garbage.
It's Bethesda.
It looks like garbage.
We already know. It's Bethesda. So I don't.
It did not look like that at E3, son. It did not.
Nothing does.
But that's like really bad. Like noticeably bad.
Son, Bethesda is known for releasing broken games. That's their thing. That's what they do.
I don't want to support it. I'm not supporting it.
Okay.
I might buy it though. I don't know yet.
No, you hear this? Fuck this game. Game looks like garbage. I might buy it though.
Maybe Fallout 76 is the game where we say, okay, let's just take a break on this one right here and let's wait until it gets good. The game gets good.
Maybe.
Son, that trailer looks so fucking good though.
The E3 trailer looked really good too, and the E3 gameplay looked good as well.
My man got the Elmer.
Where we at though? Look at you trying to fucking quick scope. All right, I see you.
Trying? Okay, so I see me.
You definitely missed that shot, but all right.
Oh god, it's a dog.
Marvin here trying to figure out if Fallout's going to be not broken, nigga.
Son, fuck these dogs, yo.
Fallout 76 might not be finished until like summer of next year, son. And I'm just gonna stamp that one right now. Like, well, it might not take that long. Shit, it might. I don't know. Like, it's a big ass game.
No Man's Sky got good after a year.
Wow, No Man's Sky, really?
It's relevant to the conversation.
Okay. I didn't even mention the I don't know why you put this up there. Pokemon, son. People are still playing
Yes.
Really?
Whatever you about to ask, yes.
So what? Whatever I'm about to ask. Yeah.
Yes.
What's the best Pokemon in Pokemon?
Yes, nigga.
Okay.
I swear it's Ditto.
No.
Yeah, it is. He can be any Pokemon. No. Stop playing with it.
Okay, I probably shouldn't have asked this question.
No. It can't be, well, no. Yeah, it could technically, but then you're just saying, well, what's the best Pokemon Ditto could copy?
I mean, that's the thing. That makes him the best, because he could just copy anything.
Wasn't there some? I thought there was some Pokemon Ditto can't copy.
Ditto?
No. Yeah, Ditto. That's it. Ditto can't copy Ditto. Took 2 years, my god.
Okay, so moving on. And you know we didn't even say the other games because I think Winter is also going to be pretty hype. I mean, I can't confirm that because I'm just thinking about Kingdom Hearts, but we have a lot of video games to get us through that whole spring dry spell that usually happens every single year where there's just nothing out.
Son, I both love and hate it when this happens because yeah, there's so many choices, but my wallet and my time cannot handle this, son.
Let's put it this way: when spring rolls around and you're wondering, hey, what are the games that I couldn't get to in fall? Just default to one of those games, and boom, you're good to go. So one thing's for sure: I don't think Call of Duty, for me at least, is going to make it past this year, which is kind of sad. Oh, okay. Nobody had anything else.
I don't know, cause I don't know what the whole DLC plan is like, and cause like the blackout mode, I've heard people have had a lot of fun with it. Oh, that's right. I didn't mute my my game chat.
Damn, it took 2 years for No Man's Sky to get good.
Oh fuck.
No, it was better by like the first year. I mean, it wasn't finished. Which I wasn't trying to say it was like a finished game, but it was definitely a lot better than what it was on vanilla release.
Can't argue with that.
Okay, so out of the list that we have right here, what
You said what?
out of everything that's coming out or came out this past season, and I'm talking about all of fall here from September to December. What's the thing that you're the most hyped over? I'm gonna go for Spider-Man. All right, now we got that out the way. Maurice?
Probably Darksiders 3.
Really? Wasn't it? Well, out of everything here, yeah. I love how we just did not talk about Battlefield because Battlefield.
Kind of getting tired.
I don't know where that game is right now.
I'm kind of getting tired of the whole. Oh, let's go to like World War I type shit. I missed the reason why I love Battlefield was the modern like warfare. The way let me get in this helicopter, you know, let me use my RPG. Like, son, I'm not a huge fan of this. Oh, let me just get only iron sights. Let me get these guns from like 1970 or 1930 that I have no fucking idea what they're about and shit. Like, what? Where's Bad Company 3, son? All right, I'm done. I'm sorry.
That's what the people want.
Like we tell these niggas how to make money and they don't fucking do it.
So, what was your answer, Jerry?
Oh, sorry. You said what was I most hyped about this year or?
Yeah. This season.
This season, like spring.
Nigga, is it spring?
What? Oh, fall. My bad. I'm tripping.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I'm like that rant took a lot out of me.
It's 40 degrees outside. This nigga said spring. Okay.
Anyway, you right, son. I want to say Darksiders, honestly.
Wow.
I'm gonna say Darksiders, especially because when I saw that trailer with Fury.
Yeah. But Darksiders 2 was such a good improvement. I want to see where they take the series next. Everything else is like a shooter or a watered down Pokemon game.
It'd be funny if it retards. It'd be funny if it retards.
Please don't say that.
Maybe.
I know it's a little early, and in fact, it's almost not even valid to even ask this question at this point. But so far, game of the year or predictions for game of the year. Yeah, I know that's tough, right?
I mean,
God of War might just get it because it's God of War.
I'll tell you what. You don't have to.
Spider-Man. Done.
I mean, I was gonna say depending on how Red Dead comes out.
I'm gonna say my top 3 contenders will probably. I was about to say fucking Horizon for a second. Holy shit.
What the fuck? God damn.
Shut up. I'm going to say that in the top 3, the contenders are Spider-Man, which honestly I think Spider-Man should take it, but it's not. God of War will probably take it, and I think Red Dead will probably be in that conversation. I will say Tekken, but you know, Tekken came out 5 years ago.
It's not going to get judged as a game. Fighting games don't usually get judged as games, in my opinion.
I've noticed.
Because like the story's like lackluster. The customization's ass. The only thing is like the robustness and the diversity of characters and like the amount of time you can spend in the game. And that doesn't really like hold up well to like the critique of like AAA reviewers.
Fair enough. Do we think that Spider-Man has a chance of beating God of War? Because I can already see they're going to give Game of the Year to God of War, but I just want to see it. I just want to see something else.
Yeah, it may seem like it goes on.
Whoa! Didn't Monster Hunter come?
Yeah, but it's not going to get it though.
I know, and that's fucking sad. That's really sad. Even though I didn't play Monster Hunter like that, I can recognize that it was a brilliant game.
It was really good too. It really balanced. Well, no, I guess I was gonna say it really balanced like beginners and hardcore players really well, like the content for them. But I constantly hear people like asking, like, "Yo, where's G rank? When's G rank?" And well, seasoned people that I know that played it. So.
All right, so I'm gonna add Monster Hunter to that, even though it's not gonna win. Fuck, is God of War really? Don't get me wrong, I fucking love God of War, and if it does win Game of the
popularity contest.
Yeah, I mean that's what all this shit is.
Yeah,
but I won't be as mad if God of War does take it because it actually was a really good game. It just so happens that it's just the more popular game. But then again, Spider-Man sold like gangbusters too. Spider-Man was actually more popular than God of War, so who knows? I think yeah, Spider-Man even outsold God of War somehow. That shit's crazy. Niggas love them some Spider-Man. I know about that. Okay, so yeah, I think everybody gave their. I'm sorry, Jared. What was yours again? You said,
based off of just stats, honestly, I would give it to God of War.
Yeah.
Cause that shit was hella hyped.
But Spider-Man was more fun to play though, man. And then Monster Hunter is just coming out and just being the prime example of what a video game should be in 2018 and shit. And I'm just like,
free DLC.
Right.
We haven't had to pay for one fight. Maybe cosmetics, but that's it.
Right, like every developer, you should just be taking notes from Monster Hunter and it's fucking Capcom. That's what's fucking funny. Like everybody should be taking notes from Capcom. I never thought I would say that shit. But yeah, that's how you do a game in 2018 if you want to do the whole connected video game shit. I don't know. That Monster Hunter is the way to do it.
Connected video game.
I don't know. I don't have a good. Leave me alone.
I got you.
Hats off to shout out to Monster Hunter because yeah. Okay, yeah. I got nothing else for did anybody else want to add something?
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Borderlands 3, yo.
Where is Borderlands 3?
Like,
are we gonna do this every show?
Yes.
Yes. I mean, you could send some fucking hate mail to Randy Pitchford too, man. Like, yo, get this shit together. Like, I need a reveal next year, son. If not, we scrap it.
True.
My co-hosts need the game. They need it.
Right. Okay. Oh yeah. Shout out to Marvin. He actually made it into. I'm not surprised, but I just wanted to congratulate him on his success because that's something I'll never be able to do.
Wait, he did
not
what?
that I would want to. But, so and how much do you know about Tekken, Jared?
It's a shitty game.
So I guess we can just end our friendship.
No, I just can't get past the movement. It's weird because I play Smash and I'm used to doing like wave dash and shit, but I just can't, it just doesn't click when it comes to Tekken. It just doesn't click, and I just cannot play this game.
Okay, well, I will agree. Movement is one of the hard things to learn in the game, but I won't say that it doesn't click. I don't know. That's just me. But yeah, Marvin made it into what, the top 0.1% of the fucking. It's just crazy, all right? Like.
So now he's a scrub.
Actually, a lot of people will say that Tekken doesn't even begin until you get into like yellows, but. I don't agree with that. I think if you make it, if you just make it into green, you're somewhat decent at Tekken.
So what's the highest color? If you
God.
Say, I'm about to say if you say white, that's racist.
God.
So the highest color
It
is
is
God.
literally Tekken God. And I think there's only like 3 people in the world that has that. Fuck, I don't even think it's 3.
So
Who's Tekken God Prime right now, Maurice?
I have no idea. Thank you for thinking I knew though.
I thought you would have known. I thought you keep up with the shits.
nigga, you thought.
No. Why?
Oh.
Who told you I did? Why did they lie to you?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe people don't love me. So it goes. So Jerry, it goes green, yellow, and that's pretty much all. Like everybody you know immediately know will probably just be in like green and or yellow and or those low blues. When you start getting into like orange and reds, that's when you're going to like, okay, there's only like a couple thousand people in the world that's like this. I actually faced a blue Eddie the other day, and blue is like above red. So imagine this: there at red, you are like at the 0.1% of the player base.
Mm-hmm.
There's a tier above that, which is blue. And I faced one of them niggas the other day. Made me look fucking stupid. And he was playing Eddie, so you probably know how that went.
Damn.
So at blue, it's even more of a fraction than that. You're just there's probably like a couple thousand people in blue, and then after that you're one tier below the top players in the entire world, and there's only like a handful of those niggas. So yeah, Marvin made it to a good spot.
Interesting. So am I gonna see him at Evo?
Actually, it wouldn't be surprising if you're in red. I would say that you can contend for Evo, and I'm being dead ass.
If he doesn't win, I'm calling him a scrub, straight up.
Like, let's put it this way: like one of the commentators that Marvin won't shut up about. One of the commentators, one of the main commentators for Tekken. His name is Ares, some shit like that.
Ares.
Marvin has a higher rank than him, and this is the nigga that broadcasts the shit at Evo.
I mean, commentators aren't like. Some commentators are pro.
He doesn't broadcast it himself. He's just a commentator.
I mean, you know what I'm trying to say. Like the main commentators for the niggas that's telling you what exactly you're looking at for fucking Tekken.
Look at that, some dollary dudes.
That's some good ass Tekken right there. Hey guys, let me tell you something. But there's some good ass Tekken right.
Like 2 Tekkens to go.
These numbers off, but this is the gist. Actually, since this job coming through, every Tekken commentator are long-term competitive Tekken players. True. Damn, the numbers were that off. Okay, never mind. Okay, so yeah, we can wrap it up here.
Hello?
None.
You cut out. What happened?
Oh my bad. Closing statements, anybody?
Can't wait for Smash.
When Kingdom Hearts 3.
When is Borderlands 3, son?
When is Borderlands 3, Andre?
Why are you asking me?
Why
Like I got the
know?
inside.
Why you ain't
Why
answering
don't you
it?
know? Right?
So that's the IMO podcast. I don't know why these guys put so much faith in me. Like, just
You the host, nigga.
Host
why
this
did these
shit.
niggas put so much faith in me?
Host this release date. How about that?
Please.
Host.
If you ain't
this-
at E3, son, we fighting.
What? Host this release date. When is Borderlands 3 on? Okay. I don't know, Marvin. It's coming soon, and you
Don't
can
lie
take
to
that
me.
to the bank.
Don't lie to me.
I'm not lying to you. It's coming soon. It's gonna be this E3. They're gonna announce that shit.
Okay,
Hard
so come
call.
out to State 3. We coming up at your house, son.
I'm
Y'all
booking a
don't know
flight.
where I live.
I'm booking
I know
a
where you
flight,
live.
son.
You down the street from me.
Maurice, where you at, son? Where you at?
You already know, so I got your ticket. So
My
there's your
nigga.
trip.
Oh, okay. They're gonna fly around the world to get. But all right.
Don't play with my feelings, too. Don't play with my
They're
feelings.
gonna fly a quarter across the entire fucking world. Hey, yo, bitch. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is the IMO Podcast. If you like what you listen to, please like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends, share it on Twitch. Go on Shroud's Twitch right now. Just share this podcast. It'll be much appreciated. That's our show for today. Really hope you enjoyed yourself. Really, we like entertaining you guys, all 4 of you. Yeah. This is the IMO podcast. We'll see you guys next weekend. Bring your stuff. It's gonna be a good one. Peace.
Peace out, pimps.
Later.